I now take from you your power. In the name of my father and his father before, I Odin, our father, cast you out!
He is the most miserable god I've ever seen. Just for defying his father's order, he was stripped of all his powers, and Thor was banished from Asgard. Then Odin placed a spell on Mjolnir. From that moment on, only one who is worthy could lift the hammer, and no matter who it was, whoever could lift it would gain supreme power and become the new Thor. Then the hammer was cast down as well, crashing into a desert on Earth. Not long after, an old man passing by found it. He tried to lift it, but Odin's powerful spell made it impossible to move by brute force alone. This bizarre sight quickly drew a huge crowd. Many stepped up to try, but no one could lift it. Some even tried pulling it with a truck. The tires smoked hard, but the hammer didn't move an inch.
Did it work?
Soon, Eeld arrived, sealed off the area, and took full control. They labeled it a supernatural phenomenon and began secret research on the hammer. Meanwhile, Thor's life only got worse. The moment he arrived on Earth, he was hit by a car head-on. The 3 people in the car thought they killed someone, but Thor was completely fine. He kept talking non-stop about Asgard. They thought he was crazy, so they shocked him with a taser and knocked him out. When Thor woke up, he was in a hospital room.
Just taking a little blood.
How dare you attack the son of Odin?
Need some help. Trying to help him.
After struggling to escape, he had barely walked outside when he got hit by a car again. And unbelievably, it was the same 3 people.
I swear I'm not doing this on purpose.
Jane Foster felt terrible about it, so she treated Thor to a big meal to apologize. At that moment, a few tough guys in the restaurant were talking about that hammer no one could lift.
I don't know anything about satellites, but it was heavy.
After hearing this, Thor couldn't help but smile. It seemed his return to Asgard was finally within reach. After learning where the hammer was, he set off at once. Before leaving, he said goodbye to Jane and claimed he was returning to Asgard. He also promised that if fate allowed, he would come back for her someday. But the place was still 80 kilometers away. Without a ride, he couldn't get there, so he simply walked into a pet store.
I need a horse.
We don't have horses, just dogs, cats, birds.
And give me one of those large enough to ride.
Jane couldn't stand watching anymore and decided to give him a ride. So here's the question. What happened that brought the mighty Thor to such a miserable state? To understand it, we have to go back to ancient times. The frost giants from another world arrived on Earth carrying the sacred casket of ancient winters. They tried to turn Earth into a frozen world. The power of the casket froze everything in its path into solid ice. Even the villagers were not spared. Just then, Odin, the all-father of Norse mythology, descended from the sky. He was Thor's father. To protect peace in the world, he led a massive army into battle against the frost giants. After days of war, Odin finally won. But during the battle, he lost his right eye, and the casket of ancient winters became his trophy. Odin brought it back to Asgard, one of the legendary 9 realms, and this was where Thor was born. Odin had 2 sons close in age. The older brother was Thor. The younger brother was Loki. One of them would one day inherit the throne and take Odin's place to keep peace across the universe. Soon, more than 10 years passed. Thor earned his father's approval. He lifted Mjolnir and became the heir to the throne. At the coronation, Thor stood proud, full of glory and confidence. But standing beside him, Loki looked worried. Just as Odin was about to announce the new king, several frost giants secretly broke into Asgard's vault. They were trying to steal the casket of ancient winters. The moment Odin sensed it, he summoned Destroyer, the guardian weapon, and wiped them out. After inspecting the scene, Odin realized their defenses had been breached. The truth had to be found immediately, and the coronation was forced to stop. Thor instantly burned with rage. He begged his father to send troops and wipe out the frost giants for good, but Odin didn't want to start a war so easily. He directly refused Thor's request. With nowhere to vent his anger, Thor flipped over a long table, and Loki used the moment to stir the fire even more. He told Thor they must be destroyed. Today, they came for the casket. Tomorrow, they'll come for your hammer. With Loki pushing him on, Thor got even more fired up. Without another word, he gathered a few close friends and headed for the Bifrost. Heimdall, the gatekeeper, wanted to stop them, but under Thor's pressure, he had no choice but to place the great sword into the control core. A blinding beam of light shot out. Through the portal, they arrived in the frost giants' world, Jotunheim. But after looking around, they found no one there. Before they could react, countless frost giants suddenly surrounded them. Only then did they realize they had walked straight into a trap.